Hi guys, good morning. This is your e-learning 5 lesson for language arts. Go ahead and open your social studies book to page 385. There's a really interesting journal entry about the diary of Anne Frank. Go ahead and read that. And then next, you will need to write a race response to that following statement. The prompt is, describe how Anne characterizes what happened to her friends and to her acquaintances. You'll need to write your answer on Google Docs and submit this. But before we begin, we need to review what a top-notch race response would actually look like. Okay, so first of all, the word race begins with the letter R, which means restate. Okay, so what you'll do is you do not need to have a question there, and you're not restating the question. You're changing the question to an answer, to a declarative sentence, a statement. So if it said, what, or describe how Brian and Hatchet ate. So you would say, Brian and Hatchet ate in several ways. Next is the A. That is your answer. This is where you guys are actually going to answer your question in your own words, but you must use the word because. By the way, there is no comma after the word because, so let's make sure we're not adding any to that, okay? Thanks. Then we're going to move on to the next page here. Okay, so the letter C, that means to cite. All right, when you cite something, you're going to write on there, according to the text, or it could be to the article, to the poem. It depends on the genre of writing. And then you're going to put a comma, quotation marks around the sentence that you actually write verbatim. So if I asked how Brian ate, I'm going to take a sentence right out of chapter 12 in Hatchet. So it was said, Brian saw the fool bird, comma, and he tried to catch it. Okay, so comma, quotation marks, then that came out of, on that page, it was page 79, paragraph 3. Okay, then you're going to put another parenthesis, and then the period goes right after that. Okay, and then we move on to E. All right, and so the E is your explanation. Now, your explanation is you need to explain what you cited. You're not just repeating the question over again. You actually explain. This needs to be answered in, you need to have a compound sentence. And let's see, go ahead and make sure you have power words. And then also, I guess, the last thing I like to do is to make sure you use that word clearly in your response. If you use the word clearly in the beginning of a sentence, it needs to have a comma after it because it's actually used as a transitional word. Otherwise, if it's in the middle of the sentence, you don't need to worry about it. All right? Okay. Have a great day, guys, and do a nice job. Thank you.